Good morning, everybody. I'm waking up to solitude and solidarity, and this is how I keep my sanity so far, thus far. We're living on a grid at this time, and this is a part two of United or Unity. I want to start off let's just start off correctly. I want to give praises once again to the creator and the master of the universe and the power of his might. And what I mean by that, there was a formation of the universe displayed before us on December the 21st, 2020. This haven't happened in so many years, and uh, the only other time that in history that has ever been mentioned was during the time of the birth of Christ, when um, the star, this star, the morning star, that is, led the three wise men to see a king that was born in Bethlehem. Well, anyway, something magnificent must have happened, don't you think? When this bright star appeared before, it was for the birth of baby Jesus. I gotta find out why did it appear this time. This big old bright, magnificent light that has been ordained by the Most High God to appear in the sky before the whole world to see. How magnificent! How grand is that? Well, I want to tell you a little bit about me and the reason why I decided to go ahead and bring this video to life. Because we as a people, first of all, we need unity. We need to unite together at this time. And this is what this star represents. If you pull it up on Google, if you ask what's the meaning of the bright star, yeah, what is the meaning behind it? It means unity. This is for the nation because The nation is in discord right now. And a lot of truths are being are being brought to the forefront, which means that all the hidden dark secrets of the past are now being brought forth. We as the people must open our eyes to reality. And the reality is we're hated because of the color of our skin. No other reason. That a people should have to endure such turmoil and pain and devastation all over the world. And I was wondering when it was going to be the time for me to speak about this here morning star. And sometimes you don't know how things are going to unfold in your life. You don't know why things happen to you in your life. But I'm just a soldier in the army of the Lord. That's a song that I used to sing. I'm just a soldier in the army of the Lord. And this is what we need to do as a people. I'm just a soldier in the army. I got my war clothes on in the army of the Lord. I got my war clothes on in the army. I'm gonna fight until I die in the army of the Lord. I'm going to fight until I die in the army. I got my war clothes on. That's the logistics of the song. I may have forgotten some of the lyrics, but those were the lyrics that resonated with me uh, this morning because we need to be in unity as a people. Come on, y'all. I'm going to tell you something about this little old, about the greatest conjunction function. Well, anyway, I'm going to take you down some roads in my life, and I'm going to bring you to a point when I was in my young 20s. I was about 23, maybe 24. Mostly, I'm on kind of side with 23 or 22. Somewhere along in my young adulthood. I was walking down the street, and I was alone. And I was just in my community, enjoying some of the night air. Well, it was just, it just got dark. Well, getting dark. So the day was turning into the night. On this particular evening, and I looked up in the sky. I've been listening to this song. Uh, it was made back long during the 70s, I believe it was. If I'm not mistaken, it was by Earth, Wind and Fire. And, I think that's who made the song. Somebody. Anyway, they say keep your head to the sky. Well, I was trying to keep my head up to the sky. In fact, I was doing a study. I was learning about the good master, the good Lord. I was trying to learn who this magnificent one was because he not like me. I couldn't do the things that he. I'm just a pilgrim. traveling. Well, anyway, I looked up in the sky and all of a sudden, he revealed a starlight to me. Well, at the time, I didn't really tell anybody because I was so afraid. My mother knew because when I got back to the house, it was like Nicodemus. I think that's the one I'm trying to say when he had the gnats on his eyes and he couldn't see and he was blinded. Well, that's sort of like the situation that happened to me. I could see, but there were, like it was a spiritual thing. That's what I say it was. This wasn't when I looked at myself. I could see I looked the same. Once I got home, I shared it with my mother. I was devastated when this thing happened to me. So anyway, after I got over the initial shock of this starlight, I had begun to do a study on the morning star, which it is what it is. But there was another star that most people they still talk about today, and it's the Star of David. Well, in the study, I kind of got a little bit confused because the morning star is biblical, and it represents goodness, and it represents miraculousness in a person. Okay, it represents the good of the land. Well, anyway, while I was doing the study, I studied up on the Star of David because that's actually what I thought the star was called, the Star of David. A lot of people say that. I don't know where the Star of David came in or fit into this finality, but that is well, I'm going to tell you that the Star of David, the Star of Bethlehem, the morning star, it is a 5-point star. Always remember that. It's a 5-point star. It's not 6 points. The Star of David is a 6-point star. And mm, 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 it's nothing good about it. From what I can gather. I mean, maybe the Star of Bethlehem did start big, was called the Star of David or whatever, but it is now a satanic worship symbol. So I left that thing alone because that's the darkness and on the dark side, and it was teaching you demonic stuff, witchcraft. It's all kind of stuff in that particular form of a star. That's why I'm advising. I'm telling you, the morning star is a 5-point star. And if it's two together, that means there should be 10 points on them. But anyway, to make a long story short, I left that situation alone. And I only told maybe one of my friends, that was my closest friend at that time. And she was there when I was going through my little struggles. I, and this thing I could never understand. I never questioned God about why he let me see it or anything like that. But I kept living, life is a teacher based on your footprint in life. That's the way I look at life. Well, anyway, that brings me to today. Where we're at today. Can't you hear the peace? At this time of year, it's usually joyous occasions, and everybody around the world is celebrating the most magnificent holiday of all, and it is due to the dedication of God rendering His only begotten Son to the world. People celebrate this. I celebrate the life of this man and his story, because I believe at this time I would have been at this time, you know, I'm on the Lord's side. No matter where I go in life, that's what I need people to know. You have your own individual relationship with how you worship God, how you serve Him, how you acknowledge Him, how you thank Him, how you praise Him. It's a daily thing. It's a daily thing, and it's a daily struggle that we as a people go through because we have been stripped of what means something to us, what matters to us, which is life and liberty, and life and joy and prosperity. These are the things that we are rooted. It's in our gene to be this kind of people. And and it's no wonder God people hasn't turned on the very people that has enslaved them from over 400 years. You know why? Because we're God people. We're not built that way. We don't have that kind of heart. We're the loving ones. We're the caring ones. We nature our 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 flock. Well, but you know, we inspire. That's what we as a people do. But we've fallen from that because we've taken our eyes off of our neighbor, and we're only concerned about if we make it through. But this journey is for all that we go through, all that we have already been through. It requires unity. That's what the Morning Star message is, unity. Everything is in devastation at this time. We're going through a pandemic and another pandemic, a pandemic after a pandemic. Floods, hurricanes, earthquakes, tsunamis, landfalls, fires, things we've never experienced in our life, volcanoes erupting. All this is going on around us. Wars, rumors of wars. This, this country is in chaos and it's being tore up from the floor up because of disobedience. You don't want to hear the truth. You're still trying to cover up your deep, dark secrets. What they've been revealed, you might as well own up to them. But you would rather see destruction. You would rather send a disease that you thought was going to kill all of my people, and it backfired on you. Now you're trying to infect my people. You're trying to infect them. What, a reptilian DNA? Did y'all know that? That's what they want to do, placing you that seed of hate, because we're not a hateful people. You want to tie everybody's hands up because your hand is tied up. Or you didn't know it would go this far, did you? You didn't know that what you were doing, sabotaging your own self. Because in the ditch you dig for me, you dig for yourself. You will be the one to fall in it. Always remember, the Lord said, vengeance is mine, and I will repay. I'll repay you for what you do to my people. And they're going to be able to see it with their own two eyes, such as what I'm seeing now. And now you lock up a innocent man, a man that you know has no criminal uh, background, but you locked him up anyway because you wanted to keep him quiet. You didn't want him to feed the word to the people. It's kind of like how you did Yahshua, Jesus. You crucified him for no reason because he was energizing the people with the true word, with the knowledge. You're so mad because of your hideous sin, your crimes against my people. Now you got to stand here and face the totality of this whole nation and start rip you apart, whop you from sea to shining shore. We as a people don't even see what God is doing for us. The earth has been flipped upside down. You all know it. Why you think you're seeing some unusual things that you ain't never seen before? The greatest everything happened in 2020. 2020 is going down in history. 2020 is going down in history for everything. 2020, America has been called out. And all the other countries that participated in this crime against a people who had no idea that you was that devious and that you would take what meant something. The only source of life is through our Lord. Through our Lord. When he destroys this world, you won't be able to run. You can't hide. Because he got the wonders of the world. He got all 7 wonders, as a matter of fact. And some you don't know about. You be blessed and have a good day. I'm blessed. You all enjoy my live. This for my own library. Maybe I'll get to publish it or put it all together so you can hear some of this truth be told. And I want to say also that anybody, whatever you can, give as much as you can. You gave to the churches all your life. You gave to other charities all your life. But an innocent man's freedom is being infringed upon. And we need to help them. Send forth your donation to Grandmaster J GoFundMe.com. Please. We need him as a leader for our community and for our generation to come. Because I'm sure he's called. I'm sure he's the chosen one that God has chosen to lead his people. You all be blessed and have a marvelous day.